Hi, I'm Lara, and this is my channel Sewn by Lara. If you found your way here, welcome. I hope you enjoy hearing a little bit about my weekly sewing adventures, and perhaps I could even stimulate you in your sewing journey as well. So I think it's probably been about 2 weeks since I've posted any video. Some of it because my work schedule has been pretty intense. I've just come off of duty and I'm currently on leave. I think I have 18 days of leave. So I'm trying to balance my do the work at home / sewing balance. But today is Sunday, and I am taking it as a day of rest. And by rest, I mean it's sewing today. And about the only homework or housework I'll be doing is a quick vacuum because the dog is shedding like crazy, or one of them is, and making supper for myself. I've got a roast chicken that I picked up, so I'm gonna do that, and that'll set me up for the rest of the week in terms of just only having to do minimal prep for meals. So I've been working really hard in getting a lot of stuff done, and as I was telling the girls at Fabricland when I went in on Friday night to pick some things up, you know, I just needed odds and ends, right? You know, and like a half meter of something or a button, that kind of thing. So what I have been doing is finishing up the Style Arc. They call it the Loungewear PJ shirt. And there's the example of that. So I had made one prior to Christmas out of a soft cotton, quilting cotton, which now has really softened up and almost become like a lawn kind of fabric. And I liked it so much that I bought 3 other pieces of cotton to make some more. So I've made 2 of those 3. The first out of this Katrina Rosella fabric, and eclectic creativity, I think might be the name of the the fabric line. In fact, I liked it so much I actually went and bought the layer cake for it, and I think I'll make a quilt because it's just so nice. So I just finished this up the other night. I had to do the buttons, and you know, I'm really pleased with how they turned out. I had buttons in my stash that kind of meet some of the light blue colors in the shirt, and as you can see, that pink piping I think really helps. And I picked that up at Minerva, so just prior to Christmas, so maybe the end of November, I made an order, and I ordered probably about 20 meters of piping in various colors. So pink was one of them for this, and then I ordered an orange dot for the third one, and then gray. So, and there's the gray piping in number 2, and I really like this fabric, this periwinkle fabric. It's so pretty. Had to do a little bit of cannibal cutting. If you've never heard that term, I didn't have quite enough to get what I needed out of, which meant I had to play a bit of Tetris and put some pieces together in order to, like, so you know, 2 separate pieces of fabric together in order to have enough to cut out the pattern. And where I had difficulty or shortages was around the collar on the inside, but you can't see that because it's hidden. So I'm a happy camper. Anyways, this one too, you know, again, it's you know, very subtle The buttons you can barely see because they blend in so well, but it's soft and it's pretty, and it will transition well into the summer. I think when it gets hotter, and you don't want to necessarily be wearing, you know, heavier garments. So I also, you would not believe the stack of fabric I have. Actually, you can see the stack of fabric here behind. A lot of green is kind of in there. So that's one of the next colorways that I'll be working on. And I also got a big stack of fabric that is in all shades of purple and violet and lavender, and I love it. Oh, it's so nice. And I can't wait to wear it. So, but one of those first things is that I'm going to make is the Style Arc Genoa bias cut skirt, and you can see it there. And I saw it on the Dahlia Society's post. She was wearing it on an Instagram post, and she had made it out of this, I think it was an Australian indigenous print, and it was multicolored, and it was deep, like a deep colorway with these little bright spots on it. And then she just paired it with a chocolate brown tank top, and it looked so striking and classy. And I'm like, you know what? That would be right up my alley and would be something that I could see myself wearing as it starts to get warmer. So I'm thinking May, June, July, August, in that kind of time period. So I picked up some matte satin fabric, and I'm going to use that. It's in an indigo color, so it's kind of like a purpley blue, which again, right up my alley. And I am going to take that and give that a whirl. And if I really like it, the store where I picked it up had oodles of it on the bolt, and it was 70% off. I might go back and make myself a pair of palazzo pants and then a button-up shirt that goes with it. Have you seen that look where people, you know, will wear kind of the palazzo pant with the shirt kind of either half tucked or open, and it's kind of loungy slash beach wear that you would have seen maybe in the 50s, 40s, 50s, that kind of look. So doing some thinking ahead to warmer weather. Right now it's pretty grim outside. It's gray and rainy, so I'm hoping that it'll be sunny at some point during my holidays, because I gotta admit, as much as I like taking the dog out for a walk, you know, I don't like getting really cold. And we went for a 5.8 kilometer walk, and I think both the dog and I were chilled when I got back, so I've got to start dressing a little bit better for that. But it was misting, right? And I can live with that. Like, it's not bad. It was actually quite beautiful to be out and to connect with nature in that way. It was very peaceful because it was 7:30 in the morning, so there weren't a lot of people around, and there was still wildlife around. But it was really damp and chilly, just around zero. So again, layers are important, hence the fleecy today. I'm wearing, this is a Busan top, as you can see some of that. This is a Busan top by Itch to Stitch, and I made a whole bunch of these last year out of a whole bunch of different fabrics. I think my favorite is to make it out of like a cotton jersey or DTY or ITY fabric. This is perhaps a bit too heavy for that. But I do have a piece of fabric over there. I think it's like right there, that darker one. It has got, it's a stuff fabric I found on sale. And it's got a whole bunch of purples with violet and lavender in it. And I think it would make a very good booson top. And I've, pretty much perfected the pattern for that for me. And I always get compliments when I wear that because it looks really good. So, yeah, these are what I am up to. Not a lot to report, but I'm sure I will have more in the days to come. Anyways, take care. Bye now.